Let's talk about India now. The country has recorded 72,330 new cases of the Wuhan virus in just the last 24 hours. 72,330 cases in a day. The numbers are pointing at a second wave. How does India plan to tide over it? You may say India has vaccines, and you're right, India does have vaccines. But the question is, does India have a foolproof vaccine strategy? India is the world's largest vaccine maker. It is currently driving the world's largest vaccination campaign. 2 vaccines have received regulatory approval within the country. 1, Oxford AstraZeneca and Serum Institute of India's Covishield. And 2, Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. These are the 2 vaccines being administered in India, Covaxin and Covishield. Now, India has exported almost 64.4 million doses of vaccines. These were given as gifts or donations or sold to some countries or given as part of India's COVAX commitment. That's the Global Vaccine Alliance, COVAX. So 64.6 million doses for the rest of the world. How many for Indians? 65.12 million. 65.12 million doses have been used at home till date. India's vaccination program began on the 16th of January. Healthcare and sanitation workers were the first to be inoculated. The second phase included senior citizens, and today the third phase began with all citizens who are above 45 years of age or older getting the jab. Now, as we speak, over 65.12 million people have been inoculated in India. 9.33 million people have received both the doses. 55.7 million have received a single shot. India's plan is to inoculate 250 million people by July. The numbers look impressive, but are they good enough? Consider this. India is a young country. India's median age is 26.8 years, which means that half of India's population is below 26.8 years of age. But these people do not qualify for inoculation in India. In other words, more than half of the world's second most populous country does not meet the criteria for receiving life-saving drugs. What is the logic? Initially, it was believed that young people are less vulnerable to the Wuhan virus, but that has been proven to be untrue, especially with the mutations. Young people are being infected and young people are losing their lives. The virus does not discriminate based on demography, but India's vaccine strategy clearly does. It has also discounted young people with comorbidities, youngsters who are fighting cancer, for instance, or other life-threatening illnesses, and young people in high-risk categories with problems like high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity. They are not getting the vaccine either. A survey conducted by an online platform called Local Circles found that 75% of Indian citizens are in favor of the government opening the vaccination program for all citizens above the age of 18. Where's the perk of being the world's pharmacy if India is forced to restrict its own vaccination program? Where is the advantage of being the world's vaccine manufacturing hub if India cannot inoculate its own? Currently, only 25.35% of India's population is eligible for vaccination. The age group 45 or above makes up for just 345 million people. We have a total population of 1.36 billion. 345 million can get the jab. That's just 1/4. How does India plan to fight the virus resurgence with nearly 75% of its population still at risk, with school children still at risk, with a population that travels, goes to work and socializes the most still not vaccinated? This, we say, is not the best strategy to achieve herd immunity. India must expand its vaccination program and do so immediately. Many countries already have. The United States, for example, has opened vaccination for all adults with comorbidities and those above 18 working in public-facing jobs. The United Kingdom is inoculating those above 16 who are in high-risk groups. In the United Arab Emirates, everyone above the age of 16 is eligible for vaccination. China too is vaccinating people above 18 years of age. Same with Canada and Israel. What is stopping India? India must realize that its young workforce is its backbone, its strength. It's not wise to cripple this age group by denying it life-saving vaccines. It's not right to punish this group for not being old enough to receive the jabs. It's time for India to rethink its vaccine strategy. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.